Okay, before I had tech issues, I read the problem. This is basically just, so we have array of numbers. This is the target. So this is the target, the sum of the integers, which is equal to the birthday, so 4, and target and size. So we need to find as many contiguous arrays or subarrays for which the sum is equal to target and is size this. So yeah. So first thing we just need to return the total number of, we don't need to return the actual subarrays, we just need to return how many there are. So if not nums, return 0. Okay, in terms of pseudocode, I kind of thought it through, but I was experiencing some indexing issues, but let's go through it. So for I in range length of nums, total is equal to 0. Count is equal to 0. While I is less than while total is less than target and count is less than size and index is equal to 0. Index total, not total, if So basically what we're doing here is if total is equal to target and count is equal to size. So we know that index it, like this should be fine. We just need to make sure that yeah, these two need to be correct, then we add to your total result. Yeah. The task is to debug the existing code to successfully execute all test cases. 2 strings of digits 0 and 1 only. Find the XOR. Click here for XOR. Okay, exclusive OR with 2 inputs. XOR is true if the inputs differ. 1 is true, 1 is false. Otherwise they're false. Did I? Okay, they've already done this, so we need to debug this. Debug. Well, clearly this is number 1. A, res is equal to 0. For I in range length of S, so this is number 1. I'm just gonna do this for now. Okay, wait. Okay, clearly I am brain farting or something. There we go. That's number 1. Okay. Cannot add or remove lines to the code. To restore the original code, click on the icon. We cannot add or remove lines to the code. This is res.join. So 1, these are all the same, so that's why there's 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Could I just make this a string array? How do we reset this? We do this? Okay. So we did one change here. Oh, firstly, this is 1 and this is 0. Why is it not returning anything? Do we need to add res inside as a parameter? String.join iterable. Does append work? never mind. Okay, at least we're getting it to work now. Okay, so string concatenation. What other ways are there for string concatenation? Concatenation, Python, join. If you have an iterable, you should always use .join instead of for. This is why I didn't use .join. If there's only a fixed number of variables that aren't we better ask the god how to do this. So string concatenation in Python, make it easy to understand. C is equal to A plus B makes sense, but how would you make immutable, right? So C is equal to A plus B. Join is different from concatenation. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so yeah, so I was also thinking of using characters. Now I just need to remember this during an interview. This should be fun, but it's fine. Okay, so we're done with this. Whatever. Now let's move on to the next problem. This is the annoying part. Okay, we are in Python, so we just go back there, Python 3. Median of a list of numbers is essentially its middle element after sorting. Same number of elements occur after it as before. Given a list of numbers with odd, find the median. So int is unsorted always. N is always odd. Should be very easy. So parameters are just nums, number array. Return the median, so integer. Edge cases if, well, there's no edge case here. If because there's always going to be at least one element, array of I. Okay, so edge cases, and then pseudocode. We're just gonna do the whole thing. I think this is how you sort. Now we do the final thing of return nums, length of nums. So this just divides cleanly like an integer. So Sean invented a game 2n by 2n matrix where each of the matrix contains integer. Okay, you can reverse any of its rows or columns any number of times. The goal is to maximize sum of elements in n by n submatrix located in the upper left quadrant of the matrix given the initial configurations for Q matrices. Help Sean reverse the rows and columns of each matrix in the best possible way so that the sum of elements in upper left quadrant is maximal. Okay, so matrix 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 2 by 2. We want to maximize the 1 by 1 block. Reverse row 1. So parameter is a matrix. Return, what are we returning here? Maximal sum is 4. Returns the maximum sum possible. So we actually need to take the sum of all elements here. Since it's just 4, we just do that. What are we given here? Parameters. 2D array of integers. First line contains integer q, number of queries. Okay, we don't care about the queries. First line of each query contains integer n. Each of the next 2n contains 2n separated, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so find n. So I guess that's it, right? So it's n by n. So edge cases this is not gonna run, but whatever, we'll keep it. Okay, we need to find, yeah, so okay, well, let's do this. 2n by 2n. Is there any case where we literally cannot um if it's a 6x6, we should still be able to there's always going to be 4 boxes, so we just need to find the we don't actually need to do any, we just need to find the largest sum and return that. That's it. It's very cute that they want us to reverse the row or whatever, but okay, we're basically dividing the box into 4 boxes, so it's always gonna be like the England flag or whatever, right? Swiss flag. So we're gonna be doing Swiss flags. So n is always gonna be, it can be 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5. Who cares? It's always gonna be 4, and whether it be this sum, this sum, this sum, this sum, we just need to return the sum. So, okay, we literally just need to do def so quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4. So in a 6x6, so 0 to 0 to n minus 1, n to so these are the quadrants. So quadrant 1 is going to be Q1 is going to be this, comma this, Q2, Q3, Q4. So within these 4 quadrants, we just need to find the maximum sum and return it. So 83, 56, 101. Oh wait, I'm trolling this. No, I trolled this. Okay, so they actually reversed column 2. So 8356 became this. At this point, it's just better to So, okay, you reverse column 2, and then you reverse row 0. How do we do this? So I was just thinking we just have to reverse. So my thinking initially was that we have these blocks, right? And we just bring the both, we can just reverse this and then reverse this. That's the sum, but that was completely wrong. We can move individual columns and then this individual row. So this was reversed and then these two were reversed, and that's how they got 414, which, okay. So how do we do that? There's literally, is there any data structure I could use here? Or do I have to just like graph? No. I could use backtracking, but then it's like, oh, backtracking is basically just going through all options until we find something. And what I'm thinking about right now is that, okay, we can do a comparison between, so these two plus these two, right? But then, yeah, clearly this is greater than this, and then yeah, these two are higher than this, these two are higher than this probably, right? Actually, no, if we look at it, we could reverse this probably, right? I don't know, 70, 80 plus 100, 180. Yeah, we could definitely reverse this actually. But I really just need to pass the test cases. I'm just going to return 0. Run code. Ah, I hate Hackerrank, man. This is literally just a waste. There's no data structures here. Could I use the data structures? Am I trolling this? Firstly, it took a bunch of time to understand the question, right? Now we have, I mean, luckily this question I completed instantly. So this literally took 2 seconds of code. So okay, so now we're stuck here. And it's not just a 2n by 2n, 3n by 3n, 4n by 4n. What's the smallest problem that I can think of? 4, 3, 2, 1. It's not about what numbers are here. It's about how can we maximize this. Okay, got it, dude. Text selection is not allowed. God. Should we just be very computation heavy and just find the largest possible? Why don't we do that? Fuck it. So okay, first def reverse. Also, are we reversing this correctly? So 114.83. So 114 would go up. Yeah, 56.101. So we're not trolling it. Okay. L plus equals 1. R minus equals 1. I'm just going to reverse row to print matrix debug output 112, 42, 83, 119. We're reversing a row, right? We're reversing this row. So 43, 101, 78, 15. Okay, great, this works. Now we reverse a column, same stuff, I'm guessing. So I'm just gonna copy this code and let's see what happens. Excuse me. Reverse column. Does this do the trick? I don't want to think, but okay, now we reverse the column and let's see what happens. So reverse column should look like this, or this, or I mean this, 114, 101. One, 112, 42, 114, 119. So 114, 101, 56, 83. Okay, this works. So the code works. Now we need to maximize left. So we have everything. Now we can def left. So n is length of matrix divided by 2. Total plus equals nums matrix What is this? Oh. Does this look correct? 112, 112, 224. $324 looks correct. 335, yeah. 98 plus 112. I don't care. Looks fine. So so res is equal to top left. We have 12 minutes left. So this is okay. How can we? Now we do so we have to always undo the damage we did. So okay. So clearly these two are not being incorporated. These are all being incorporated. So okay. Considering this is practice, I'm going to just look it up. Because how would we do this? I mean, yeah, redundant. Max of top left. What is the solution, dude? What the hell?